You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Our data from the CDC today suggests, that vaccinated people do not carry the virus, don't get sick, and that it's not just in the clinical trials, but it's also in real-world data.
Now we know that the vaccines work well enough that the virus stops with every vaccinated person. A vaccinated person gets exposed to the virus does not infect them. The virus cannot then use that person to go anywhere else.
I'm telling you, no. Hell no. Okay, fuck yourself, retard.
This book has been permitted in 6 schools in the Wake County public school system. This book explicitly details anal sex, blowjob tips, a response to a letter about gay sex, and BDSM. I'll read just a little bit of this perversion. So he bends me over the bed and drizzles some lube on my.
You think what I'm thinking? Right in there. Just give it a little.
It's no longer 40% of all US dollars were printed since 2020. Not 50%. Not even 70%. Nope, since January 2020, the US has printed nearly 80% of all US dollars in existence. 80%. M1.
I received an email from the Department of Health with a link to the CDC advising me as a physician that they were going to adjust the way death certificates were completed.
What did adjust death certificates mean?
They said in this document, if you think that COVID-19 was a contributing condition, you can put it down as the cause of death.
He can actually control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Yeah.
What the fuck wrong with you, my nigga? Like,
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Lisa came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
Had we sold our soul to the devil? How else can you explain us being here on the yeah.
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Well, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, we sell our soul.
Well, that's an awful way to live.
But why not sell my soul and go on Jersey Shore? That's what I did.
On infiltration instead of invasion. On subversion instead of elections. On intimidation instead of free choice. On guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program, for from that scrutiny comes understanding, and from that understanding comes support or opposition, and both are necessary.
Shit.
Sounds like it's working. What episode are we on? What was the one we recorded?
23.
23?
23.
We recorded 23. It fucking sounded like shit the entire way through. We recorded on the camera audio instead of the mic audio. No idea why. Never done that before. Literally, the next time I clicked record, it was working fine. So I have no idea. We were a little conservative on that episode with the talking points. Something tells me we won't be as conservative this episode.
We're fucking ruthless motherfuckers. We're gonna kill them all, kill them all.
Oh. I know I have, like, some topics on fucking the doc to look at, but I feel like there was some stuff that, like, we actually wanted to talk about, like...
Dude, like how I just got off of work.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So there's Bel Air and 117th and the bridge, and there's speed cameras, so everybody goes slow. I'm doing like 22, 21 under there, and like I'm like in the middle of like where the cameras are. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think that it won't catch me, because I'm already like in the middle. They already detected me. I'm doing the speed limit.
I'm chilling.
I look in my rearview mirror. There's like 3 motherfuckers on motorcycles.
They come flying through Linda.
They're dodging these cars like bullets. And
then what? The intersection was red?
Yeah, for us.
Oh my God.
And they slow down. The first 2 slow down a little bit and look both ways and dart. And like there's a cop car right like a couple like pulled someone over and they dart for it and they fucking fly.
Disappear.
Like
Going
and this third guy on the bike looks both ways. I guess he didn't look quite good enough on the right side. And
slam.
And
did he run into it or did they hit him?
They fucking smacked him.
So he just went fucking.
He went like almost a little bit towards the gas station.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably went towards the sidewalk over by the gas station.
And you know, like that middle thing, like he was like close to that.
Oh,
like, and I'm like,
fuck.
And those guys, his buddies, don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, because they're gonna get arrested too if they stay.
Yeah, and the cop car, so there was 2 cops in the cop car. One is like running over to give the ticket to the guy or like the guy's stuff.
Yeah.
And the other is running to this guy, like instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just at the stoplight. I'm like, man, I hope I don't get a speeding ticket from these cameras because it wasn't my fault, man. Over here while this guy's probably dead.
Dude, yeah, this guy is fucking dying and I'm over here fucking tweaked out.
About a fucking speeding ticket.
Dude, I think I might get a speeding ticket from that same camera because I was going 32 through there the
Dude,
other day.
I don't understand. Like, in this...
that thing is so
in
good.
Cuyahoga, you can't have, like... in the
It's Lindale. That's why. That street right there, that goes into Lindale. And so that camera counts as being part of Lindale.
That's so...
It's not in Cleveland's fucking jurisdiction.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's the gayest thing in the world. That's why it's not called the Memphis camera. It's called the Lindale camera.
Oh my God, it's the dumbest thing.
Dude, it's so
they found the best
gay.
loophole. They found the loophole to get people.
I hate... You know that, like, statistically, they reduce crime 0%. They reduce speeding and ticket. Like, they reduce it. None.
Yeah, because...
Like, they reduce accidents 0%.
Because it's not like it's like a super busy intersection. It's just people going back and
yeah,
forth.
and they put them in places where like traffic is already managed.
Yeah.
It's like that wasn't a spot where like people are flying at dangerous speeds. No, they're going 35 like the rest of the fucking road is. Like fucking the entirety of 117th is, just like the rest of Memphis is. It's just the little merger that makes it fucking change between them is 25 for some reason.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. Same for these fucking cameras in these vans. Man, I got so much hate right now on my fucking hand.
This one guy at my fucking job, when my first day there, I was like, I'm surprised that these trucks don't have the cameras. And he was like, dude, they're unconstitutional. They can't have them. They're against privacy laws. Now they're saying they're going to put them all in. And I asked him the other day, I was like, yo, what the fuck happened to them being illegal? And he goes, they not putting one in my truck. I was like, what, you going to have a personal truck? He goes, watch. I was like, if this motherfucker get his own truck, I'm getting my own truck.
Yeah.
Like straight up and down.
Oh, dude, I talked to that thing. I'm like, I fucking stopped at that stop sign. Look at me. I'm doing a fucking turn signal. Put me on the record. I'm putting a turn signal.
Bro, I fucking hate that shit. Distracted driving. Did you get hit with that one?
Oh, no, I did not get hit with anything. It was just bullshit after bullshit. I was on my break. I told her I was on my 15-minute break. Put it in park. I'm not sitting in no hot car.
But I don't want the camera staring at me.
Yeah. So I turned it on. I'm like trying to power it off. And she tells me, yeah, I can't power it off if the car's on. I'm like, I'm not cooking in a car that's 86 degrees. So you guys are going to watch me? Or I'm going to go in that back room and sit and
where it's hot. And there ain't no AC back there.
Yeah. And I was just like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm like, I'm taking my shoes off. I'm putting them on the dash. I'm charging my phone, and I was just cooling.
I understand. Fucking, it's. I hate those cameras. I hate it. Like,
Yeah,
dude.
It's
Either
so
trust me to drive the van or don't.
Yeah, because I was at Baldwin Wallace one way, so I'm going down this one way. There's a driveway, and facing the driveway, like right in front of it, is a stop sign. No stop sign for me because I'm at one way. I'm getting the fucking right away.
But it reads that stop sign.
Oh,
for
it
you.
reads that fucking stop sign and says I rolled through it. I fucking parked the fucking truck. Get out of the truck. I'm like, there's no fucking stop sign. I was like, there's no stop sign.
Just losing your mind at a fucking camera.
I'm in the middle of the street. I'm like, there's no fucking stop sign. I'm getting fucking pissed. Oh my god. It's so stupid.
There's no way I'm going to be able to deal. If they give me one of those cameras, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, and I love this job. Like, I really do. I enjoy this job. It is it is butter for me. It's just enough fucking work that I feel tired. Like, I like it. I like it, man. It to mind my fucking business.
Dude, I was like telling her, I was like, yeah, did you take that dispute off and like dispute it? And she's like, yeah, I did both of them. I was like, dope. She's like, yeah, I saw you were fucking pushing it. You were doing a fucking shit ton today.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And then she was like, yeah. And then like after like 5 o'clock, you just like
hit a rock.
Yeah, you just got tired. I was like, yeah. I was like, she was like, yeah, from like 12 to 5 o'clock, you're like averaging like 25, 35 packages an hour. I was like, sick. And then what after 5 o'clock? And she was like, maybe like 15. I was like,
that's a reduction.
Yeah, I was
10
like,
to 20 is a reduction.
I was like, yeah, I got a little, the energy drink I ran out, and I didn't have more fuel in me. That's why.
My tank goes till I'm done. Like, literally, like, as I'm driving back to the station, I can feel my body getting exhausted.
Oh, dude.
Like, as I'm driving back to the station, like, I stop sweating and I start shivering. So I have to put on my fucking hoodie. Like, dude, my body shifts when I start, like, when my shit's over, it, like, my body knows, like, oh, we're done. We're done.
Then, like, I'm still fucking awake, dude. I can fucking go to the gym, run a mile on the treadmill.
Dude, no. Dude, when I get off work, like, that's my biggest issue I've been running into at Apex, is that, like, in the morning, my teammates suck cock. Oh. Nobody can play in the fucking morning. Yet in the after fucking noon, I get solid teammates. Left and right. Almost every game is a solid game. Like, you just came in and I was in fucking, like, 6th playthrough or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like, we be chilling in the afternoon, but I get home from work and I have zero energy to play Apex.
Dude, I have actually been getting better at Apex.
Dude, I'm just trying to hit gold so I can play ranked with Tamir again, because Tamir is really like the only person who I enjoy playing ranked with.
I was like playing, when you got off that one day, it was just me and Tamir playing randoms. Until like 12 o'clock.
He's just solid.
Dude, he's solid. And he's funny.
The biggest thing is that Tamir almost never does a single thing that I feel the need to like correct or complain about.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah. He's smart. He moves right. I fuck up a lot, like all the time. Like I can't remember the last time he did something. I was like, why the fuck did you do that?
Yeah,
like I play with Assassin, that's what I think. I play with Drew, Vic, all of them, that's all I'd ever think. Is why the fuck are you, like, why are you healing when they're running in our building?
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, Tamir is really solid to play with. Mm-hmm. And then to play ranked with him is actually fun because, you know, you have somebody to talk to and somebody who's fucking, like, me and Tamir are both willing to just abandon each other. Like, oh, if the team is dying, it's like, all right, one solo rat, dip out, go.
Yeah, get up there, get
the fuck through,
boys.
Get out of here. And like so, like usually our strat is to like get points early, get kills, get a few assists, that type shit.
Yeah.
And then get to end game. And then like if like the team dies and somebody else is ratting, then they're just going to end game. But if you get the full team all the way to end game, you usually win.
Yeah. Because you just
like, bro, we got the 5 games in a row badge the other day. Me, him, and Amari. Fucking first 2 games were in ranked, but then Tymir hit plat. And me and Amari were still silver. Me and him are both just chilling in silver 1. Fucking. Yeah. And dude, the only reason is because Tymir got placed higher than me after our placement matches. Dude.
Or like the other day, I sent you the picture of 5 kills, 3 fucking knocks, like that. The next game was fucking wild.
You gotta start clipping shit. That's me and Tymir. We be telling motherfuckers, clip it or it didn't happen.
Yeah, that is. Or take a picture.
No, because unless you got like a fucking above like 10 kills, a picture really ain't shit.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was something. It was 6 kills, 2,500 damage, and I was just happy. I was just like, man, but I lost.
Yeah, I understand that feeling, because like back when I would get those type of games, I would still upload them to YouTube.
Yeah, because like it's just like, I was like, man, well, I'm just starting off with this computer fucking Apex shit. Dude, playing Apex on the computer, it's fun, but it's so fucking hard because...
You know what's wild, though? Like... What? I at least know in like the beginning of Apex, like until like season like 7, the most competitive Apex platform was PS4.
Really?
Like statistically, they had the highest rated players. Like, there were dogs on the PS4.
Yeah, you ran into motherfuckers on PS4.
Dude, they loved Apex. Because Xbox didn't come close, and PC was like right behind PlayStation, of course. But Xbox was nowhere near.
We should get just try.
Yeah, turn off cross-platform and just play on Xbox.
Grab Jacob's Xbox.
Dude, we will murder.
Oh my God.
Cross-platform off. Because how many people are playing cross-platform off? Not a lot.
No.
Not a lot.
No, the ones that are...
And all the kids are on summer break right now. Dude, that's the easiest fucking masters of your life.
Dude, that's the thing.
Claudio might need to invest in a box.
So, getting your bum rammed by a guy.
Yes.
So, but you have a girlfriend. Like...
Yes, you're in an emotional relationship with a whammon getting diddled in the butt. Now, some people would argue you don't have room to talk.
Yeah, because...
Some people being Tymir.
When did he say that?
On the game earlier. I was telling him, like, me and Claudio were talking about it. He's like, well, Claudio can't say shit.
Why not? Dude, at least I'm not losing my fucking... It's like, okay.
Hey, you got a pseudo dick in your butt.
Yeah, okay.
It's damn close. Just because there ain't blood flowing through it.
Yeah.
Who do you think's was bigger, the one he took or yours?
Oh, if the perpetrator is who we believe in,
himself. We'll use names.
I think I could. Yeah. I think I'd say so. Like so.
I've never seen it, but renowned for having quite a hammer.
Really?
Yeah.
Ask you want to see mine.
That's the myth.
Dude, I don't believe it. I don't see it.
I also know probably not that good at counting, so who knows what he sees when he's looking at a ruler. Probably can't tell the difference between centimeters and inches. Just saying. Just saying.
He's using the little fucking ruler.
He just drew his own ruler on a piece of paper. Yeah, that's 9. Like,
dude, I've used so much shit to measure my shit.
I've never actually used a ruler.
I've used random household objects. I've used my phone.
Yeah, that was the first thing I ever did was my phone.
You told me that.
Yeah, it was just in the middle of doing it one day. I was just like, wait a second. Yeah, let's go. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure these screens are about like 6.5. Looked it up, 6.5. I was like, bro, that's way above average. We chilling if we beating that. We positive. That's like going positive and ranked. That's a 1.5 KD right there.
And here's the wild thing. Like
I'm chilling.
I use the oddest things. Like you gotta find the oddest things.
No, I'm not putting random household objects up to my meat. If I haven't put a ruler up to my meat, you think I'm like checking what the sunglasses look like in comparison to my dick?
Monster.
Oh, checking it next to the king of my chessboard.
Who's the king now?
Who's the king now? Yeah, I'm coming for both the queens, black and white.
Dude. But no, has it worse.
I find it hilarious that our God Almighty was just like, hey, you get fucked in the butt, poison ivy.
Dude, it's just like
poison ivy be upon ye. Fucking just like that was a real curse. Dude. He just got cursed in 2023.
Dude, and it's fucking wild.
Imagine getting biblically smited in 2023. That's insane. That's a whole like different realm of shit. Let me open up this Google Doc, man. Oh, we're not even connected to the Wi-Fi. What you thinking about over there?
Yeah.
I see you pondering.
No, because I do have fucking room to fucking talk.
Oh, yeah? Do you?
Yeah. Because
this goes out to Tamir. You argue it?
You're fucking... You're a little...
Go on. Say it.
You're a fucking bitch.
Oh, that's not what I thought was coming.
It almost came out the other way.
You're in fucking trouble. Dude, this guy fucking walked up to me outside of Amazon the other day and hailed Hitler just out in the sunshine. Just fucking did it.
And dapped you up, right?
And then dapped me up, and I was just like, wait, no, you can't do that.
You went along with it.
You can't hail Hitler in front of like the entire DSP and then dap me up. No! You're gonna come on here and get ready to yell racial fucking slurs.
But yeah, no, I got fucking room to say, because at least mine was with someone that I've been with for multiple years.
And it was a female.
Well,
granted, it was fruity. It's like, at the end of the day, it wasn't a dude.
Yeah, like, I'm not getting fucked by an actual dude now. I'm not going to be called, yeah, you're gay.
I mean, I think there's plenty of people who would call you gay.
There's plenty of people, but...
But on the scale of real man meat, face down in the woods and some poison ivy, or fucking...
My girl fucking... We're trying something, experimenting over here.
That's not experimenting. That's going through the fucking trials. Like, that's a full force. Like, experimenting is the finger in the butt and, like, the ass eating. That's experimenting. Y'all were full dive committing a fucking a trial. Y'all did the whole... Like... What you did was the equivalent of sending out all the vaccines. Y'all weren't doing tests behind closed doors, figuring shit out. You're like, go ahead, Project Warp Speed, put that shit out there, get it in me. That's but on the scale of man meat and poison ivy, just silicone strapped to a vagina in your butt. You know, that scale definitely leans one way. That's it? That's all you got to say to Tymir is that you got room to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt Tymir's ever done anything even remotely homosexual. I've never got my ass eaten.
Yeah.
Ain't happening. Ain't happening, dude.
I've got my gooch licked.
Yeah, dude, I've had spit dribble down it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't know. No.
First time when it happened, when spit dribbled down to my gooch, I started giggling. When
No,
I got that.
I clench up. I fucking no. Because it fucking convenes. Like it comes together in your ass cleavage, and then just dribbles right to your butthole. No, hell no. Unless you're standing up. Then you're safe. Then it won't, defy gravity. Which, I want to... Did you ever hear that, like, I think it was, what the fuck was it? She gets pee on her asshole when she's pissing.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
How?
Maybe
How, like, what, are you peeing like this? Yeah, so then it dribbles back? Like, because gravity doesn't work that way.
She walks on her tippy toes, man. she got that leverage up here.
Dude, like, I don't understand how you have to be sitting. Because, like, the whole thing is that you're putting your vagina closer to the toilet through squatting because of the fact that, like, you don't have a dick to aim it. But I don't see how it curls back up into your asshole. I've never understood that.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously this is from the thought of spit dribbling to your asshole. Like, that can only happen when, like, you're sitting back like this on a bed. And somebody like, that's the only way that can happen. Is in this position.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just...
Like this, that's not happening.
She's something, dude.
I don't... She
makes me, like... She makes me
Well,
really...
I mean, they're all fucking strange.
They're a little, like,
You know, I thought about making a solo episode today.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about just coming in here and ranting and making a Meet Jason video. Fucking, I don't think we've had a personal talk, me and the audience. And I think there's some people who don't know who I am and what I think and the opinions I have on generalized things besides this, like, heavily politicized shit we talk about. Fucking, the one thing I was going to talk about is how I view my friends and what I view as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I fucking respect and desire above all is honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is something I feel that I am, is blatantly honest. Like, I say what I'm thinking, I say what I feel, I don't say manipulative things to try and coerce people. I don't do that. I say what I feel, and, like, I don't talk behind people's backs and say things that I wouldn't say to their face. Like, anything I've said on this podcast, I'll say to a person.
Yeah.
Like,
what was it like?
I despise this because the issue is that if you start accepting all that, like, I genuinely believe that, like, 80-90% of the American populace, at least, I don't want to say the entire world because I haven't experienced much outside of the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
But the U.S. especially, like, we have warped interpersonal relationships. We do not have healthy relationships at all. Whether it's family relationships, friendships, fucking work relationships, we do not know how to balance these things properly. And that is sick. It is disgusting. And like, I'm not going to fucking give in to all of your fucking ill behavior simply because nobody else is fucking agreeing with my mindset. Fuck you guys. You all want to be sick together? Go be sick. I'm sorry. I'm not of the opinion that that mob rule is fucking correct. I'm of the opinion that there's a great quote my dad used to say all the time. You ever heard this? A person is smart, people are stupid.
Yeah.
You get enough people together and you can just sway entire opinions with fucking like the wave of your hand. Like you just send an idea out and everybody will pick up on it, or enough people will pick up on it and they'll all fucking believe it, and then that's the whole idea now. And then we can slide it this way. It's like, oh, abortion's the big deal. Oh, fucking anti-Semitism is the big. Oh, fucking COVID's the big deal. And we can just like, sure, everybody won't believe it, but enough people will believe it that it'll fucking matter. I'm of the opinion that if, the general populace is that fucking sick and has warped ideas of interpersonal relationships, I'm not going to fucking just adhere to that because, that's more comfortable. Fuck all of you. Like, and if you all want to be sick, that's on you. I'm not doing it. And like, there was a big point in my life where I was constantly trying to change people, trying to get them to change, trying to get them to do things differently, like see things differently, think differently, trying to get them to change and change and change. It doesn't work. Like, forcing it doesn't work. You need somebody who wants the change. A good example would have been Stefan. Stefan changed a lot, but something tells me there's regression happening.
Yeah.
But regardless, like, there's a lot of there's a lot of change I tried to force that wouldn't work. Like, if you're even aware enough to think back to times that like I'd be fucking angry and yelling about like, why the fuck are you thinking about it this way? You gotta think about it this way. It's like,
yeah, that's
and you don't fucking listen to me. You just fucking in one out the other. Yeah.
I do my own.
Yeah, and you fucking also suffer for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's not forget that part, that you've been fucking, like, since Logan left, I'm pretty sure every single episode of this podcast you've talked about Mary.
Yeah.
So, it's not like it's working for you doing things your way, but I've stopped trying to force you to change. I'm just going to let you fucking hurt. It's on you.
Yeah.
If you ever want to fucking, like, move forward, I'll always be here to fucking talk and help and whatever. And that's the role I'm trying to fucking move towards. Is like, instead of forcing people in my friend group to change, I'm gonna fucking like enjoy your presence and shit, and like we'll be cool. But like, that's the difference between like mine and your relationship and some like mine and Logan's or mine and Stefan's. Is like, there's nothing that either of us like need or desire from each other. Like, it's literally just boys being boys. Mm-hmm. Whereas like Logan kind of sort of like, not kind of sort of, he has always been picking up off of me since I started selling. Mm-hmm. Fucking and growing.
Yeah.
So there was always a business aspect to that. And then I gave him my new plug, which...
Stefan.
Yeah. Big old deal. And then, so it's like there was a business aspect to that. And like, even still, business aspect with Stefan and complications with that.
Yeah.
So like, that's different. It's like, dude, there's real shit going on between us that can become problematic. Whereas like, there's almost nothing we do that is of serious nature. Yeah. There is not a fucking thing. Like, this is probably the most strenuous thing we do.
Yeah.
It's like...
And it's just like, I don't know. I think that's why we've been a fucking solid friendship for.
It's like because there's no need, there's no stress, bro. We're chilling, fucking chilling, and like that's my thing is that like I'd love to have friends that like I can like we can build an empire with, like that's how it's done, is like us all working together to advance.
Yeah, it's like you have to be that good. You have to have like this friendship. Like, dude, like honestly, like if once we get our fucking shit together a little bit, give it a couple times, like I can honestly like
the first step is land.
Yeah,
that's the simplest thing. Like the fact that we agree on that is as simple as it needs to be.
Yeah, it's like either buying property or land. So like if I bought a house, I'd move probably in the house, rent out one of the rooms to probably Jason. He'll be happy, man, and then it'll probably most likely be a duplex. So
and by rent, it's like pay half the mortgage, motherfucker. It's like,
pay me like 100,
half the mortgage and half utilities. We're chilling.
Yeah,
it's like
and you wouldn't even have to pretty much worry about
because like it's also like if I'm moving into a house with you, it's like I'm not moving into a house that you just buy. Like we're obviously both buying this bitch.
Yeah,
and then it's like. I think keeping business between friends closer is better than trying to keep it like spaced apart.
Yeah.
I think that like it works a lot more effectively when everyone's together because it's a lot easier for everyone to be on the same wavelength. I think issues arise when people branch too far away and differences of like opinion arise. Like you have a different like idea for the future than this person has. Yeah. And it's like it's not wrong to have different opinions for the future, but like you guys just set up towards working towards a similar future just to break it all down to go separate ways. That doesn't make sense.
No.
And it's like there's so many examples of that happening. Like even the fucking Rothschilds, like that happened to them with their banks when they fucking split up. Like the dude who started it all, the Rothschild, he was like he wrote a will and shit and everything that was like supposed to tell everybody how the business is supposed to be run, how it's supposed to be passed on down through the family so that it never fucking ends. Dude. And like they're still doing it, but there's instances of like rivalries between the family members and shit collapsing. And it's like that happens all the time. You guys have to be close enough with each other that you have the same vision for the future.
Dude, I just saw something from fucking Joe Rogan podcast. It was about one of the Roth children.
Yeah.
Like,
please tell me it was the clip of the chicks.
It was, yeah, the two
chicks. Yes, and they
chicks.
went to that place in Arizona.
Arizona,
Phyllis,
Arizona.
The center of the world.
And like,
bro, I'm so glad you've seen that fucking clip, man.
They did the tour, everything.
I'm so glad.
And then they wanted them to step in this triangle or pyramid.
Yes, step in the triangle, fucking
pronounce this,
say this shit, this fucking thing, make a wish, and then sign a contract. Does that or does that not sound like a deal with the devil?
Yeah.
Come here, say this spell, make a wish, and then sign a contract.
Dude, I'd take a shit on that.
How much you want to bet that pen was blood?
Dude,
how much you want to bet that ink was blood?
Oh, it probably is. But
how much you want to bet, dude?
I would take the fattest.
And they got
dumb.
And they got mad at them for not fucking doing it. They're like, no. And they got like now all of a sudden they were offended.
Like,
bro. And the fact that like we gotta go there. We gotta go.
Oh, dude.
We don't have to make the wish. We can bring like Trell. He'll do it.
Oh, Trell would.
Trell would make the wish in a moment. He'll sign that contract and be like, Trell, you remember Juice WRLD, right? You remember how popular he got? Now, sure, you're going to die in like 9 years because he's going to want your soul down there.
But
remember how many millions you can make in that time. Think about X. Think about his kid, Gakume, or however you say his fucking name.
Yeah.
He's living lavish for the rest of his life because Pops made that deal with the devil. Just come down, Trell. We just need to see if it's real, man. That's it.
Dude.
I don't like, bro. Imagine
Trell blows the fuck up,
dude. We'd probably like. I know God probably doesn't have a court of law up there for judging if people are guilty or not.
Yeah.
But like something tells me there's guilty by association if we lead someone to a deal with the devil and have them do it.
I mean,
something tells me we're just as guilty as the motherfuckers signing.
We won't put up signs in front of him.
What if we like? I don't think there's a way around that. You lead someone to a deal with the devil. I think you're fucking just as guilty, man.
We could throw it as an option. We don't need to do it, Trell.
But it'd be kind of sick if you've tested this out. Because all I'm saying is, if you do and it happens, that also means God's real. Yeah. So we at least figured something out today. And now we got a couple years to try and solve immortality so we never go to hell. I'm starting to realize why the rich elite are trying to figure out immortality. They know they're going to hell.
Yeah.
they don't want to go.
Yeah. As we could see it, Adam Sandler's on that. Dude, he's dying. Dude, you see how like old he's looking, Adam Sandler?
Yeah, but it's the ones that aren't dying that are fucking dealing with devil and fucking
J-Lo looks
sacrifice.
Like J-Lo looks the same. Shakira looks the same.
Oprah, fucking. The only one I might give reprieve to is Jennifer Aniston because she just be getting them facelifts.
Oh, dude,
those facelifts just work.
Yeah, for her.
Yeah. You just take her and Tom Cruise, man. That was their bread and butter.
Oh, dude,
just keep removing the skin. Just keep doing that.
Oh,
that's it. You'll look young forever. As long as you don't got wrinkles, you pretty much look young forever. Because then they just throw in a little bit of makeup and lighting, and it's butter.
Yeah.
Fucking. But like, dude, you know, you remember the fucking Hunger Games movies?
Yeah.
Do you remember Caesar Flickerman, the like talk show host?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Caesar Flickerman.
Yeah.
Hello, candidates. We want to talk to you tonight. This is a very tragic night. This is our last night being able to talk to you before the games. We hope that you will be the victor. Let's hear it for the contestants!
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Watch a late night show. Watch any one of them. Watch any fucking late night show. I swear to God, we live in like a dystopian fucking sci-fi novel now. These motherfuckers are just like talking pundits for the government. It is the most and then they make sure you get your COVID vaccine. Ha 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 ha. Bro, it is otherworldly. Like, it is terrifying. It's like we're living in a fucking movie, man. Like, I just seen like a clip the other day. Like, I think I was delivering a package and I walked into a restaurant and they just had like the news on and it was just like Jimmy Fallon or one of them, and it was just the most unsettling. Like, you don't sound sincere. You don't sound real. You sound like, ew, this is gross. You sound like a fucking cartoon character.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that like we're pushing like actual archetypal roles, like people are divulging into like the most primal versions of humans right now, like the most like you watch like a fucking story like The Lion King. Like, you watch a movie like that, and, like, people are assuming the roles of characters like that. Like, the hyenas that are cackling and fucking doing... Like, you people are cartoon-level boogeymen. It's wild.
Dude, and it's just like... because, like, you look back at times and, like, you see, like, Jimmy Kimmel and all the... They grew up into that, like, position.
Like, they were groomed into it.
Like, they did it. Like, they worked their way. People nowadays don't fucking do that.
See, no. Dude, this is going to get labeled anti-Semitic, but fucking me and Jacob were talking about it earlier. Like, he's talking about the Nelk Boys and how there's this one guy, Steiny.
Oh, dude, he's a fucking...
Steiny.
Yeah.
Take a wild guess the ethnicity of a guy named Steiny. Yeah. First of all, Steiny sounds like a name of someone you can't trust. First of all, Jacob tells me he's Jewish. And, like, they just went to, like, the reason he brought it up is because they went to the wall in Israel, and they were putting their hand on it, and they were having him do it and shit. And the reason he brought that up is because I was telling him, you know that, like, 90% of Congress has dual citizenship to Israel? And did you know that there's pictures of Biden, Trump, and Obama all hand on that wall, praying, wearing a yarmulke? All three of them wearing a yarmulke. So it's like, there's obviously something happening. There's something going on. When, like, by the way, the Israeli president or, like, their prime minister, whatever, came to the White House recently, and Biden got on his knees in the Oval Office for him. Pretty sure he tied his shoes. The president of America tied someone else's shoes on his knees in the Oval Office. And it just so happens to be the leader of Israel. That's just a coincidence. And by the way, Biden just putting forward a new bill to combat anti-Semitism definitely has nothing to do with, you know, trying to stop people from even mentioning the fact that us giving 30% of our GDP annually to Israel is a problem. Like, no, that's fine. Don't bring that up. That doesn't matter. Like, so Jacob, he mentioned the fact that, like, this dude Steiny, like, he just came out of nowhere and joined the Nelk Boys, like, after they were already a thing. And they just blew up. And it also so happens that he used to work with Steve Will Do It before he worked with the Nelk Boys.
Fucking Steve Will Do It.
And Steve Will Do It blew up out of fucking nowhere. But as soon as Steiny left, all of a sudden Steve has dropped off.
Yeah.
Steve hasn't been rolling in the fucking Instagram memes like he used to. Because you remember, he used to be in every fucking meme, just like Supreme Patty used to.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, he's not. All of a sudden, he's not algorithm friendly. But the Nelk Boys, even when they're talking to Trump in podcasts, still is okay on the algorithm.
Yeah.
Because it just so happens they got a nice little fucking guy on their team who might just so happen to have an in. And it's weird how, like, even thinking about that, like, questioning that is anti-Semitic. But what's even crazier is that if you run that fucking algorithm, person or group, insert random Jew out of nowhere, profit. That's weird. That's weird that keeps happening. And it's not just like random, like, they figured out how to do it. It's like, no, all of a sudden the algorithm's fucking with them. Because we know the algorithm exists. Yeah. We know that you can pay for fucking sponsorship, like Drake. He does that. He pays for memes about himself on Instagram, so that big accounts like Hoodville or fucking Grand Wizard Chat, nigga. Yeah. Fucking, like, they'll make memes related to, like, a new album coming out. And be like, oh my God, they dropping a new album. It's fucking, God really blessed us on this one. And then have a whole bunch of memes about it and shit. Yeah. And it's like, that's not natural. This person didn't decide to do that. He's getting sponsored to do that. Now, obviously, that's not going to get promoted, but he's doing that.
Yeah.
And so, the idea that, like, you know, you couldn't get influence from people who just so happen to have influence over the fucking algorithms, that's insane. Like, simple as Jalissa's dude Will, bartender, after working at as a fucking political, working on the campaign team for Obama. Then he just so happens to go and be a fucking bartender, and a random guy, trust fund baby with $300 million, walks in and just so happens to become best friends with this guy and give him all the access and resources he needs to fucking create multi-million-dollar businesses.
Dude,
that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
So
that sounds so fucking sketchy. But the fact that he's a Jew, and Jews got Holocausted means we can't talk about it. You can't bring it up. You can't question it. You can't be like, hey, that's a little weird. That's a little strange.
No.
No. It's completely natural.
Well,
shut the fuck up.
Will, help me.
And, like, the thing that bothers me the most about it is that, like, we spent how many years in high school, like, them actually telling us that white people run everything, and because they run everything, they're able to promote other white people and give other white people other positions of power and raises and money that people of color and women can't get. So we've already described the fact that this is completely plausible and that it can happen, but the idea that Jewish people are doing it is completely insane.
Yeah.
What? And it just so happens that right around the same time that Edward Bernays mastered PR and figured out how to use propaganda to control the masses, it just so happens that, 6 million Jews died and fucking nobody can talk about Jews doing anything bad ever again. That's a little coincidental.
You ever see on fucking Instagram reels the fucking guy that pulls the cards of like Hillary Clinton or like Kim Jong? He's like, he pulls a, he's like, George W. Bush, rookie card, Mr. He's like, Mr. September himself, man. They're like, no way, that's a 1 in a million.
The Hillary Carter Benghazi special.
Oh no, they have a, they're like Hillary Clinton.
The frazzle drip. Was that it? Do you know what frazzle drip is? It's supposedly on like that like hard drive of emails that she had fucking deleted. Apparently, one of them that got recovered was an email chain of her talking to someone else in code using like Disney characters as names. And then them like photos of them wearing the face of a little girl. Like they took a face off of a little girl and were wearing it like a mask. Yeah, and like people found this little girl and she's missing. She's been missing for years. Yeah. Yeah. Like I just, man. And like that's one of those things that like even like say it's real, right? Say it happened, say they're that fucking evil. That'll never ever ever come out. Like that will never be brought to light. No. Like there's no way in hell we would ever like have the news or public media or Instagram or anyone ever talking about the fact that like, yeah, these guys are actually sacrificing children. Please do not, if you are sensitive to footage, please look away. We are about to show some horrific content. This is found on the hard drive of so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. Like all the footage of Epstein. Like all the footage from the island. We're never going to see that. Even though we know goddamn well there's videos of both Billy boys in that fucking island fucking children. Speaking of, did you see the Island Boys? You brought it up to me, right?
No.
Jacob brought it up.
And I called you. All I hear is, Island Boy.
So a picture surfaced recently of them as children arm in arm with Jeffrey Epstein on an island. Beach and water behind them. Isn't that weird? Some Jeffrey Epstein Island Boys just trying to make it. And we're getting fucked in the butt, but we're trying to come. Oh my God. Dude, maybe that's who it was. Maybe Stefan just got tapped in with Epstein. Maybe old boy just took a flight down to the island.
Yeah.
But they couldn't go in the temple, so he, he had to stay out in the fucking grass. Getting poison ivy on your hands and face after having sex.
Fucked.
It's just like, yeah, you.
Nope. No.
You deserve that one.
No blanket.
You earned that one, dude.
If you
like, why y'all fucking out in the woods like sinful children? Like y'all out there like you got a house to yourself, man.
Like,
why y'all out in the woods?
My question is now,
like, not even a nice picnic? Cause like, there's no way bro went in no lube. That's crazy. That's crazy. So. Like, that's my thing. Like, that's a big thing I don't understand about, like, gay sex. Is, like, there's so much work. Like, you have to prepare every time.
Yeah.
And it's like, so what? Y'all went out in the woods so you could make a mess? Fucking ew. Fucking ew.
Like, my thought is...
No blanket, no towel, no fucking picnic basket.
Well,
hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. We gotta go, boo-boo. We gotta skedaddle. Yabba dabba doo.
Because they didn't bring a blanket.
Bro.
Did they bring protection? Is my next
What do you need protection for?
Dude, the guy who just gave him HIV.
Well, it's not like, homosexuals are the highest, demographic of transmitting that or anything. Yeah. My thing is like, bro, it's you got a house, man. Why the fuck are you, like, hiding in the woods? Like, I just don't get it. And that's why, like, I use the analogy, like, the joke of fucking God is just looking down on it. Because if he's real, that is the funniest thing. He just hit you with a modern day smite. That is hilarious. I'm not saying it's wrong, but if he's watching, he definitely just showed you fucked up. Like, oh, that's some good shit. What you think we're at on this right now? Take an estimate.
Like 110.
110? I don't think we're close to that. 101. We got to get a little more because of that fucking chunk that's going to get cut out.
That was like a good 5 minutes.
It was like 5:10. We just get up to like 115. We'll be chilling. Yeah. Fucking
Sydney. Sydney is...
What do you got to say? I know there's no... Jacob tried saying that she was one of our viewers. I know she doesn't watch all of them.
No.
She only had this... Like, she could have only watched that one.
Yeah.
That's it. That one got 83 views. It'd be sick. We need to... Claudio, we need to get a green screen so that we can do fucking, like, promotional skits for the fucking podcast.
Dude, honestly, but like, I'm just thinking about like,
what are you thinking about?
Like, just the shit in general, like
what?
Fucking Sydney. I want to hear what did she say in?
She was just like
mad at us.
No, she was mad at Vontae. I guess. I assume she's mad at us by proxy, but I don't fucking know. I don't care. She just like told, I guess she told like Joey and them not to dap up Vontae and Aiden when they were at ATC. Because like they walked up and she's like, no, don't dap them up. And she like brought up the podcast. I was asleep when Aiden was over telling them about it. I don't do it. But, hey, Sydney, Lizzie. You guys are welcome on.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not attracted to you doesn't mean I hate you. I do think that you being fat is a problem for your own health. You look disgusting, but you're welcome to come on the pod.
We love you.
You can argue with me whenever. Feel free. Man, open invite. I like this. This goes out to anyone. Like, anyone has an open invite to come on this bitch and argue with me. I do not care. Fucking, if you disagree with what I gotta say, Come and tell me. come and tell me, man. We got an extra mic right there.
Yeah.
That's a big issue that we have, is that not enough people on here disagree with me. Like, that's a big issue we had with fucking Logan, was that, like, he would just agree with anything I said.
Mm-hmm.
You do that kinda. You really just, like, move on to the next topic.
Dude, yeah. Like
that is, like, your biggest thing, is that you struggle with, like,
keeping up.
Like, the way that me and Stefan always described it, and the way that, like, I've heard it described other times, is poking holes. It's like, when I say something, like, I do it to you, the issue is you don't do it back to me, and I think it makes you uncomfortable when I do it, because you don't realize, you don't, like, get what I'm doing. But, like, when you say something, and I'm like, Claudio, that doesn't make sense. You just said this, and now you're saying this. That doesn't, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you. I'm poking holes in your argument. I'm telling, like, dude, makes sense. Because, like, that's one of my things about, like, being truthful and honest, is, like, it's not about, like, saying what people want to hear. It's about being real about what you think, what you thought, how you acted. Like, simple as, like, something like in Apex. Like, Assassin fucking kills me with this shit. Like, he'll do something, and I'll be like, dude, why did you do, and, like, die, like, the most obvious fucking way. And I'll be like, why did you do that? And it'll be like, well, that's not what I was doing. I was doing this. I was like, you literally just said out loud you were doing this. And now I'm supposed to believe you were doing something else, even though you died doing exactly what you said you were just doing? It's like, I'm not fucking, like, mad at you for dying. I'm mad at you for fucking, like, coming up with this nonsense excuse like that was going to make me happy. The excuses don't make me happy. You going, yeah, that was fucking stupid, my bad. Like, that's it. Like, fucking all my anger dissipates when you just go, fuck, my bad. Like, when you just go, yeah, I was wrong. It's like, it all goes away. And, like, I understand, like, the reason all my anger goes away is because I understand how much it hurts to fucking say that. As a human being, it fucking sucks to go, yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, it sucks. But, like, doing it is so beneficial.
Oh, my God.
It's so good. And, like, it's not good, like, fuck it being good for your relationship with the other person. It's good for you. Like, it allows you to start being more honest with yourself. And, like, I think this because I feel this. Not, like, swaying with, like, how you think you should feel with what you actually do feel. Like, because it's very easy to blend those. Like, how you want to feel and how you do feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's very easy to convince myself, like, well, yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying my job. When actually it's like, dude, every day at work, I hate it and I want to fucking drive into traffic. It's like, it's very easy to convince yourself of that and try and convince yourself of things that you're feeling when you're not. Now, obviously, there's a placebo effect of, like, you know, convincing yourself you feel something can make you actually feel it. But,
yeah,
like, the honesty with yourself is important. And, like, the reason I want people on here to disagree with me is so that they can poke holes in the shit I say. That's something that Stefan, like, as angry as I am, that's something that he's rather good at now. Like, he's gotten a lot better at it. Like, he can have a conversation with me and I can, like, give him a statement and he can be like, well, I disagree with this because, or this could be seen another way because, and he can do that. And that's fucking productive. And, like, simple as, like, asking a question. Like, you don't have to say it that way or think about it that way. But, like, if I go, like, simple on this conversation, like me talking about this, or if you were talking about it, I would go, like, you know, just bring up something about, like, a time where, like, the honesty fucked with you, or ask me a question about the honesty or something like that. Like, that's all it is you fucking just, you don't have to push the ball far, just push it a little bit. Like, if the conversation is the ball, you don't have to send it down fucking, you don't have to get the hole in one.
Yeah.
Think about it like golf. You don't have to get a hole in one. We can fucking push this bitch inch by inch if we have to. Just Keep something going. That's it. That's the whole vibe. And Claudio, I think it'd be solid if me and you could become like, a solid duo for the
How long do you think
podcast.
Vontae's going to last?
Oh, at Amazon?
Yeah.
Not long.
What do you
I
think
don't. I see him fucking something up with the vans or getting fucking too exhausted.
Wait, he's getting to it?
I see that happening. That's just what I'd guess.
Dude, like, I don't know. When I hop in the vans now and, like, throw in the bags, dude, it feels like cake. It feels so easy now. Like, getting, like,
You just know what you're doing.
Yeah. And then
it's like that's the one thing about, like, strength in those scenarios is, like, it's less about the power and more about the technique.
Yeah.
Like, once you get the rhythm of how to move this bag in a way that I'm not fucking hitting it on every corner and fucking myself up and having to use every ounce of strength, it's easy.
Yeah, like,
But I love Vontae, but he's a fool. He is an actual fool.
Dude,
and so I don't see him not, like, backing up into somebody or, like, putting packages in a completely wrong location. Like, I don't see it happening. And, like, Malachi goofy ass can't even figure out how to fucking apply.
Fucking dude.
Telling Jacob, oh, you gotta run a background check. It's gonna take a couple days. Dude, I just watched 3 people get in there, no background check. What are you fucking saying?
Yeah.
Also, that cute white bitch, she works at the CVLC one.
Oh, Cleveland Logistics.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just this cute little white bitch.
I'll have
Bro,
to share.
oh my God. She just got a cute little face. She got some curly hair. She got a little butt. She's skinny. Oh, I'm going to. I just suck at openings. I just don't know, like...
Yeah, I just talk about whatever pops in my brain.
Claudio, my brain is fucked. My brain is nothing but conspiracies and tragedy. There's a reason I've lacked humor for a couple years now.
Dude.
Like, my ability to produce humor compared to what I was in high school is fucking awful.
Dude.
I used to, like, that's all it was. I used to be funny. It was just funny. That was
You used
it.
to talk to girls and it used to be not that hard when I remember.
I talked to everybody. I talked to everyone about everything. Like, dude, I would, like, fuck's sake. We would start random conversations with college students while we were in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, now I don't even talk to anyone unless they talk to me first.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I've lost all social interaction skills. I've lost, like, the humor I have is, like, it's all turned into anger and fucking, like, disgust. I'm in a spot. And I've been trying to find a way. I think shrooms are my answer to, like, pull myself back.
Yeah.
I think microdosing will really help me, like, readjust towards creative humor as opposed to fucking, like putting the brain grease in there.
I fucking do it with these. Like, you already hear me over the phone.
Dude, and, like, what kills me is that, like, the thing that I notice when I hear that is oftentimes it feels like, not all the time, because I obviously hear you go, what's under the car and, like, shit like that. But a lot of the times it sounds like people instigate the conversation with you. Like, oftentimes it feels like people are, like, just open and willing to just start talking to you before you even, like...
No, it's like earlier today when you hopped off the phone, fucking guy had a Camaro 2002 fucking Z28 with a...
And this is the other point, real fast.
I know.
You have a thing that everyone talks about.
Cars.
Like...
And
even me not knowing shit about cars, you can come up to me and talk about my car.
Or even when I was, like, talking to you earlier. Like, you're like, yeah, Claudio right now is talking gibberish right now.
It's like...
talking about a computer and, like, yeah, I built mine. I didn't fucking build mine. I just bullshitted a little bit just because I can. But I know what's in my computer, so I could tell them, oh, yeah, I have this and this and that and that. And it's fucking Stone Age right now, but it does the job. He's like, oh, sick. I have like a 2 series. I was like, really? I'm looking at
Yeah.
fucking 3 series.
It's like, dude, I guess I need to like get some better hobbies.
Like,
cause like, dude, I don't know shit about cars. I don't know shit about homes. I don't know shit about computers. I don't know like I don't know shit about sports.
Dude, I honest to God, I don't know shit about computers. I watched like a good amount, like a couple videos.
I've watched so many videos about computers. You don't understand how many times I've tried to learn computers. It's wizardry to me. My brain cannot compute it.
So it's just I just learned what's good in the computer community. Just like, well, the 3 series are like 3,000, so like TIs are like perfect, like up there.
What is that? What are you saying?
So a 3060 3060 Ti is like a graphics card. So that gives,
what is a graphics card?
Graphics card plugs into your motherboard. That's basically the eyes of your computer.
The eyes?
Yeah. So like the eyes of the computer is your graphics card. So it gives you the image of what you're playing. The motherboard is basically the whole thing. You just plug everything into it. You plug a fan to your CPU, which is the brain. Then you plug in your fucking graphics card that gives you the image. You plug in RAM that gives you connection speed so that you don't...
Yeah, you're saying things that I've heard before. It changes nothing.
Yeah.
Telling me the CPU is the brain does not help me understand what the fuck it does or how it functions.
So the CPU...
Like, that's the thing about computing. Is like, I don't give a... yeah, I understand... I have a dashboard and I have I want to understand how the fuck this thing works.
Oh.
That's the thing. And my brain cannot understand microchips. You want to know why my brain can't understand microchips? Because there's like 1% of 1% of people on the planet who can understand microchips.
Yeah.
And by the way, you're not allowed to talk to them or ask them any questions.
Really?
Yes, they're all fucking signed on to NDAs. They work in secret fucking facilities in fucking Taiwan or in the new Intel factories they're building in Columbus. Like, chip factories are some of the most secure locations on this fucking planet. You can't get news cameras in there. You can't get fucking reporters in there. You can't get shit. And we're supposed to believe it's not alien technology, by the way. When they're putting fucking symbols and designs on pieces of fucking metal and then hitting it with electricity, and I'm supposed to believe that that's not magic and sorcery. Get the fuck you! Y'all doing wizard spells and shit, giving it out to the general public with black magic and telling us it's not sin. The Amish got it right. All this shit is sinful. This is sin. We are sinning, Claudio. Technology is the creation of the devil. And on that note,
that should be good.
This has been Chef's Pot.
This has been a good fucking pod.
This has been Chef's Pot, episode 23.
This is up there. This is fucking... this is like top.
You had some energy this time.
Yeah.
There was a few dry spots where I had to reel you back in.
Yeah,
but
I was
you
looking
were there
at
for
my
most.
wrist. I was looking at the wrist. I was contemplating suicidal.
Doing this a little bit.
I was like, which one has more blood flow?
But we got you back in. We brought it back. Fucking
the fucking slit is all good now.
Oh yeah, he's all healed up. We hit 118.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We've been uploading some YouTube Reels or Shorts. Shorts, that's what it is. It's Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. First one got 1.4K views. So hopefully we can increase some subscribers. Any new subscribers, good to see you. Hope you enjoy. The next one or the one after might be saucy. Just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.